Hello lovelies. Today we are going to be doing a workout just using something you might have at home. So we're looking for a heavier bag. For me, it is my purse. My purse has a couple books in there. It has my date planner. It has a journal where I write a few of my classes in. Also try and meditate with it as well. And then it has the book that I'm reading right now by Rachel Hollis called Girl Wash Your Face. And also it has my nice big, really heavy Yeti water bottle that you can have as full or as empty as you like. You can choose how much weight you have. You can choose to do this with your purse, or you can choose to do this with a backpack. Whatever you have, you can take things out, put things in based on the exercise we're doing. Weight-wise, I have no idea what this is. Hopefully it's around 10 pounds at least. No, there's probably more. So what we're gonna start with here is we're gonna start with just a nice, easy warm-up. I'm actually gonna grab onto the side of my purse. If you wanna hold it from the top, you can. I'm gonna take my elbows, pull them in nice and tight, bringing that purse nice and close to my chest. My feet are going to be parallel, about hip-width apart, and I'm just gonna start bending my knees, going into my nice little squat here, trying to keep those knees same distance apart the whole time. I know my knees like to do a little wiggle, so just really focusing on that. Maybe imagining that you have a yoga block between your knees. Just getting a nice warm up. If you have any knee pain here, just do half squats, little half squats, or quarter squats. Just getting that nice warm up. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and grab onto the top strap. If you have a backpack, you can grab onto shoulder strap in each hand. Open up your feet a little bit wider. Pull your elbows wide going into a clean. Holding that clean, bend the knees, stand up, release the arms, clean. Beautiful. Making sure that your thighs are able to remain parallel to the feet. Knees opening nice and wide. When you're here, your knees aren't coming forward, they're actively pressing open. When you're coming up, you're squeezing that bum. See if you can really separate out these moves. So at the top is when I'm moving my arms. You should get a little bit of a shoulder burn here. Notice my elbows are only coming just about shoulder height. If you're getting into your neck too much, drop down an inch. Just bring those hands to about mid-chest if you need to. Whew. On this one, hold at the bottom. Holding at the bottom here, bend those elbows to your side so you're holding a bicep curl here. You can open up those hands a bit wider if you're able to. Here we're going to lift up just the right heel, pulsing up and down. Teeny tiny pulses here, getting a bit deeper. Keeping those shoulders back, keeping that chest nice and open. And go ahead, lift your other heel up, lowering that right heel down. Pulsing it out here. Shoulders are back, belly button still pulled in. Seeing how stable you can stay with those elbows. Lift both heels up. With both heels lifted here, see if you can just pulse up and down. Staying as stable as possible through that upper body. Keep those heels lifted a little bit higher and hold. Holding here, get a little bit deeper. Hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Once you've come up here, go ahead and take your purse. Bring it straight to your chest. This time, we're going to get into a little bit more of, well, coordination movement. Y'all know how I like that. You're going to squat down, reach the arms away, pull the hands to your chest. Squat, reach, back to the chest. Nice long spine here, not rounding the back, not arching the back. Whew, you might have to readjust that grip a little. In the center here, you're going to take your feet, open them again to that nice wide position. So this is where you can choose to do both arms a little bit wider, or you can trade off single arm. Bend the knees slightly, raising your arm up in front of you. And switch. And switch. Notice I'm raising right in front of my shoulder here, staying as squared as possible through those shoulders as I'm lifting. Whoo! Nice shoulder burn here. Just a reminder, if this feels too heavy, take out a book, take out a water bottle. Good. And you're just in that nice half squat for your sumo squat. Just do a few more of these on each side. Yeah. Whew, those inner thighs should be feeling this a fair bit here. Get a little deeper if you can. Don't worry, I'm not making you do kettlebell swings with your purse. Last one on each arm. Good. From here, you're going to be doing a hinge through the back. So I'm going to grab on a little bit higher on those straps, or a little closer to the purse technically. My knees are bent an inch or two. My back is staying nice and flat. See if I can reach my arms out. Hinging at the waist and back up. Hinging at the waist, back up. You should feel those hamstrings here, but notice my knees are not locked out. My spine is long. I'm not arched. I'm not rounded. I'm nice and neutral with the belly button pulled in. Good, and if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can go into some single leg work. I'll show you a little bit of a staggered stance in a moment. Beautiful. And coming up. So from here, let's go into a staggered stance. So right foot's going to stay forward. Left toes come back. Bending that right leg slightly and back up. So your left toes are kind of there for decoration here. Beautiful. Ooh, my hamstrings are a little sore from yesterday. And let's switch. Toes back, left foot forward, back down and up. Notice my leg is not locked out in front, the knee is slightly bent, belly button still pulled in, just hinging. Getting that nice strengthening in your mid-lower back and in the back of your hamstring. And this is a little bit more of a stable way to introduce that single leg deadlift. From here, taking that purse, see if you can grab onto those straps. And remember, you want to keep that belly button pulled in. I'm going to grab onto my purse. I'm going to ever so gently bring it behind my head. So elbows are nice and tight, belly button's pulled in, lengthening the arms up and bending it back. Lengthening up and bending back. Lengthening up, bending back. Good, seeing how tight I can keep those elbows to my head. Might open my hands up a little bit more on those straps. There we go. Making sure that my back is not arching here, belly button's nice and engaged, knees are slightly bent here. Purse is hitting my messy bun because I've got a little bit too much hair right now up on top of my head. Or maybe it should have been more on top of my head. There we go. Make sure that your shoulders aren't all the way up here, but they're nice and relaxed. As much as they can away from your shoulders or your ears. There we go. Nice little tricep burn here. The back of your arm. If you want to make this harder, go ahead. You can start up that single arm tricep extension. I'm going to change my grip so my palm's facing out and get a little bit of an extra burn here for each arm. If this is too much, keep that double arm going. I'm switching at the top here just to really burn it out. Whew. And we're gonna do another 3 and 2 and 1. Here, carefully bending that elbow down by my side, taking it around. Because we love glute bridging, and particularly with all the sitting that we generally do in daily lives, we can never have enough of glute bridging to open up those hips. Purse is optional for this one, y'all. I'm gonna use that as a little bit of extra weight on my hips here. So head is back, shoulders relaxed back. I am supporting that purse on my hips. I don't want everything in my purse to dump on my face. My feet are open as wide as my hips. Taking a big inhale, belly button pulled in, exhaling to lift today. So relax the rear, letting your hips lower so that you hover, squeezing the rear and lifting back up. Notice my belly button's pulled in. I'm not arching to get that lift. I'm staying nice and engaged, but I'm not rounded. I'm neutral through that spine. Yeah. Purse just adds a little bit more weight to this glute bridge. I'm still focusing on what my knees are doing, trying to keep them the same distance apart the whole time here. I'm inhaling down, exhaling it up. And here I'm just gonna do little tiny focus, lower and lift. So relaxing an inch, squeezing to lift back up. Really focusing on that rear engagement. So squeezing the rear to lift, relax the rear to lower an inch. Tiny little focuses here for another 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Holding up here. Holding up here, let's see if we can get a little bit more into this exercise. See if you can lift those heels up. With those heels lifted here, see if you can just lower your right and back up. Then left and up. Right and up. Left and up. So yes, this is in your calf, but where else do you feel that turning on? Do you feel your glutes yet? So your rear working here. Good, seeing if we can just get in another 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Hold up here. Little pulses again with that rear up. Whoo, I'm feeling the shakes in those calves now. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whoo, that right calf really felt that. Taking that purse, if you want a little bit more inner thigh, place it between your knees here. Arms down by your side, feet are flat down on the mat again here. Opening up that chest, big inhale. Exhale, engage the ribs, engage the belly button. I'm not imprinted, I'm just neutral. From here, squeeze the rear, lift up. Relax the rear to lower. Keep that nice engagement in on your purse. The whole time, I'm just gonna peek at my purse, make sure that my water bottle won't fall on me. Getting a little bit more inner thigh engagement. And notice I'm not resting my way at the bottom. I'm hovering so that I can feel that mat behind my rear and squeezing my rear to lift up. When you squeeze your rear to lift up, focus on pulling that belly button in a little bit more. And hold here. Holding here. Keeping that engagement with my inner thighs. I'm going to grab onto my purse, grabbing on either side. I'm going to reach my arms up and down. Keeping that rear nice and engaged as I reach up and down with my arms. Elbows are sliding down my rib cage and up. My palms are facing in towards each other. Grabbing onto your purse in whatever way is right for you. Lucky for me, my purse is about shoulder width apart because I have a massive bag wherever I go. So just being creative and using whatever we've got at home. Remember, increasing or decreasing weight as you see fit. Let's slow this down a little bit more. I'm not really controlling that lowering down, so let's get that control back, control up, control down, control up. Belly button's engaged, rear's engaged. Ooh, that rear should be on fire. Squeeze that bum. Maybe lift those hips another inch. Last 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Holding here. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips, bend the elbows down. Beautiful. And that is your quick purse workout.